Hello everyone and welcome to this top 5 most ridiculous merchandise video where I am going to count down what I believe are the 5 most ridiculous and awkward pieces of merchandise ever made. Everyone loves a little merch, and we all know that the face behind a product can do huge things for its sales, whether it's enticing kids to want something with their favorite TV characters on it, or the huge fan just wanting it because such and such has their name on it. Merchandise and endorsed products are a huge part of sales. Big name people and titles have been slapping their names and images on everything for as long as anyone can remember, but these 5 pieces of merchandise might leave you asking why. Number 5. Starting off my list at number 5, I have Gene Simmons and the rock band Kiss. These guys are no strangers to putting their name on just about anything you can think of, but one of their most well-known and weirdest pieces of branded merchandise would have to be the Kiss Casket. The Kiss Casket is an actual casket that is decorated with the Kiss logo and photos of the band members that is intended to serve as a final resting place for the ultimate fan. The original Kiss Casket went on sale in 2001 and sold up until 2008. The original cost around $3,300 US. A second version of the casket has been on sale since 2011 for around $4,000 a piece. Not a fan of being buried alive but love Kiss? Well, Kiss also made a more affordable Kiss theme urn for the cost-conscious dead Kiss fan. Number 4. The Harry Potter books and movies have sold their fair share of merchandise. Things like wands, glasses, costumes, and the likes have been turning people into wizards all over the globe. But someone wasn't quite thinking right back in 2003 when they started selling a vibrating Nimbus 2000. The broom, which Harry receives after he joins the Gryffindor Quidditch team, was turned into a toy intended for young fans. But after it hit the shelves, people were riding them for some wild fun, just not the way the toy company Mattel had intended. In case you haven't figured it out yet, the vibrating aspect of the broom started getting some use as a, adult thing. The toy started quickly selling at a New York City sex shop as a vibrating sex toy for double the original price. Parents started to complain about inappropriate uses and the abilities, so to say, of the toy, and the toy was shortly after discontinued and removed from most buying platforms. But if you want to keep your kids interested in Harry Potter straight to adulthood, you can probably find one somewhere on the net. Not recommended. Number 3. Have you ever popped some earbuds in and while enjoying some of your favorite music, looked over at your cat sitting there and think, gee, I sure wish Fluffy could get in on this? Well then good news, because number 3 are the Deadmau5 Cat Earphones. Pretty much everyone knows who Deadmau5 is, and it makes sense for the electronic music star to be putting his name on practically everything that has to do with music. But things get a little odd with these cat earphones made by Soul Republic. The earphones were originally for Deadmau5's cat, but the company also made a very limited 10 pairs for public sales. So how much will Fluffy's earbuds set you back? How about $1,000 a pair, which was the original asking sales price? Here's a quick tip before you go looking for a pair on eBay. Your cat is not going to want or care about wearing these. Number 2. The WWE is an organization that has multiple questionable pieces of merchandise, but topping the list, this talking bar of soap. Though I've never used one of these bars of soap, my research has turned up that they apparently smell very lemony and features The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin yelling at you to wash up because you stink over and over and over and over. So if you're a WWE fan who likes being verbally abused in the shower, or if you just need some extra motivation to keep your body clean, or if you're just so lonely in the shower and it has just become way too much for you to handle anymore, this piece of soap will share its voice with you for a reasonable price, as you can still sometimes pick these up around the internet for as little as $10 a piece. By the way, for anyone who is feeling so lonely that they want to buy a $10 piece of soap to talk to them in the shower, just note that I will totally do sound clips for you for $5 a piece. And now, number 1. So we've seen 4 pieces of questionable merchandise so far, but here it is, my number 1 most ridiculous and awkward piece of merchandise. And if you've been waiting for when one of the hundreds of ridiculous Star Wars merch pieces would finally find its way to the list, well then your wait is over. Although I could have done a top 20 list on Star Wars items alone, I figured I'd just pick what I thought was the oddest and most awkward one of them all. So which one was it? The coffee cream? The toaster? The black bun hamburger? The soup? The grapes, the high heels, which actually look really cool, the spatula, the barbecue tongs, the chopsticks, the shower head, the rubber ducks, the tape holder? Yeah, pretty much anything that you can think of has a Star Wars version, but none of these things struck me in quite the same way as what I chose as my number 1 most ridiculous piece of merchandise. So here it is, my number 1. This Jar Jar Binks totally awkward, weird looking, nasty tongue candy. Yeah, it's exactly what it looks like, a lollipop where you suck on Jar Jar Binks' tongue. The tongue is even complete with lumps and surrounded by his open mouth. As this was mainly made for kids but had some seemingly sexual looks, parents were pretty angry because they didn't want their kids French kissing Jar Jar Binks for the satisfaction of a sugary cherry flavored candy. You won't find these in stores anymore, but an old eBay listing I came across seems to suggest that some people are still willing to pay a decent penny for these. So if you're planning on having a makeout session with Jar Jar Binks, you'd better be willing to pay up. And by the way, they came out in 1999, so they're probably pretty nasty tasting by now. So there we have it, 5 ridiculous and awkward pieces of merchandise. Well, I hope you enjoyed my first ever top 5 video, and if you think there was something that should have made my list but didn't, let me know in the comments section of this video, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content in the future. So until next time, thanks for watching, bye.